Welcome everyone to Total Nonstop Impact Talk for Impact fans, featured right here on the TNI Network. This is Trent, my co-host Jaybone, Uncle Marq, Bill, and joining us all the way from across the pond in the UK. He is one of the co-hosts of TNI UK. If you didn't know, he had a UK team. This, everybody, is simply Steve right here. Steve, how you doing today? Everybody, welcome Steve, guys.
Welcome, Steve.
Oh, is he muted? Steve muted?
Yep,
Can't hear
we're
Steve.
good. We're good. Cheers, bud. Yep, all the way from across the sea, as you say.
Steve is up at 3 a.m, everybody. Doing this show with us, watching Impact live. I mean, that's dedication, Steve.
Yeah.
Guys,
yeah. So Impact goes through the night, as you say. As do I.
Yes, absolutely. So, guys, we're gonna plug TNI UK. If you don't know, we have a UK team every Wednesday, 12 o'clock Central Time, 12 o'clock p.m. Central, 6 p.m. UK time. They go live with their show. It's a recap, news, and a preview show of the upcoming Impact. So join them every Wednesday. But Steve, we'll get formal plugs later on as the show goes on today. But what's up, everybody? We got some other people who are going to roll in. Alicia's going to be here, and even a certain scumbag, because the Summer of Scum starts today, right, Jaybone?
Oh yeah, it's
going to be stream. We're in the middle of the Summer of Scum now.
Ooh, man, there's a lot going on with the Summer.
It is feeling kind of sticky around here. I feel dirtier already.
Yeah.
What's that smell?
Yeah.
What a scumbag!
Absolutely.
Yeah, it smells like cabbage. I can smell him before he gets here.
So, guys, if you're just joining, I've been told, Bill, I've heard you in the watch on. There's new people tonight. Bunch of new folks watching us tonight.
Lots of new people, which is fantastic. And big thanks to Truck. I know he was getting out there on the Reddit, definitely promoting stuff there. People hopping in the Discord, which is great. So definitely, hopefully the link in the YouTube's right. It changes a lot, so we might have to throw it in the chat. I know D-Back and some others have been throwing it all around. So if for some reason you're just jumping in now, hop on the Discord. Best thing to stay up to date with everything for sure. Nice. But a lot of new faces tonight, which is always great to see. Welcome to everybody.
If you're new, put it in the chat that you're new today. Well, I want to see who's new. Also, if you are watching on YouTube, give the video a like. Make sure you sub to our page. Twitch, make sure you're following. Make sure you're subbed. If you're following, sub. You got Amazon Prime. You get a free sub per month. Use that. You get free emojis, exclusive emojis. You can use emotes that you can use in our Twitch chat. So,
and two of those emotes were involved in the main event storyline.
That's right. That is right. Actually, yes, that is right. We're relevant.
We can see the future. We're like the Simpsons, but better for wrestling.
There you go. Exactly.
It's
like I saw the future right when Brian Myers and Sam Beale were having their moment with Jake something, and I knew who was coming out.
Well,
it was nice to see him back.
We'll go with that. Yes, yeah. He's always ready. I imagine he was always sitting back there anyway.
Yeah, but, just hanging around, ready.
Yeah,
for whatever.
But welcome everybody. We appreciate it. We have any newbies? Who's watching the chat? I can't do everything here, guys. Somebody watch the chat and get some newbies up here, for God's sake.
I don't know if there's any newbies yet. I'm looking.
All right, keep an eye on that. I want to know who the newbies are.
I think we've seen in the Discord. This might be the kid. I think we saw him last week, but it's fairly new.
The kid.
Yeah, we've welcomed many new faces into the Discord. A lot of them coming from audio, coming from Reddit. So we're really starting to tendril like some kind of freakish hentai tentacle monster. So welcome everybody.
We
no matter how you're getting here.
There you go. Very nice. Lino, welcome.
Oh, Lino. Welcome.
Is that Lino? He's not.
I think that's the Lino.
That's one of his. That's one of his podcasts. That's Lino. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Now the Discord. I want to talk before we jump into the review. We're going to do the today's review, post-show review.
Discord.
Talk about Marq. You are the Discord. Mayor of the Discord.
I am currently ranked number 1 in the rankings on Me6 bot on the Discord.
Whatever that means.
My butt. Lakers, you got nothing. Justin,
I want to let you know something, Marq. It's great to be number 1. Just don't step in number 2.
That's right. Wait a second, Marq. Hold on. I got to back up Steve and his team here. How come there's no TNI UK room in the Discord?
Oh shit! That's purely an oversight.
Steve, don't forget to look out for you. You're producer.
I will make one as soon as we're done with people are probably from not the States.
Well, Steve, how about this? Marq will make a TNI UK room. Steve's definitely join it. And
Yep.
let Steve kick off some of the conversations. Joe, Bison, get in there. We'll do all. There's the link right there on the screen,
Yep.
you guys.
There we go.
Send it down. Yeah, send it over and we'll get one started.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, let's
Excellent.
get the UK talk started because we got a lot of UK listeners. Let's get them talking
definitely
amongst
the
themselves.
co-stream, because of the whole region lock.
Yeah.
We get a ton of UK and international listeners, and hopefully you've come to this show due to that.
Nice. Yes. Yeah. Hopefully you do. We appreciate it. But we're gonna be talking about the show. We're waiting for Alicia and Kaylon to get in here. But until they do, we'll put over some business at the front. So Mark, tell them about the Discord real quick. What it is, if you haven't. We've cultivated a community on our own. Like nobody's done this for us. Impact hasn't done this for us. This is us. We've created a community in Discord that's like better than Twitter at this point. That talking Impact. So if you're not listening, you're really missing out. There's a lot of rooms. You, Mark, you tell them about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. It's yeah, absolutely. You're right. It's become the core of our community. So if you've interacted with us on any of our social media, or you came to us through the watch along team that's here, through the UK team, which is represented here, Twitter, Instagram, our Instagram's always hopping too, Facebook pages, wherever you may be, it's really boiled down to the Discord. And that's where we are finding the core of our conversation. If you like this show, this community, and you miss us when we're not on air, or you're looking to extend it in some way or another, join us in the Discord. We do watch-alongs. We do watch-alongs for not only patrons in there in the treehouse, but we do public watch-alongs as well. Typically, we rewatch that week's Impact. We've been streaming some old pay-per-views, stuff from the app, some AAW stuff, all sorts of stuff going on in the Discord. So connect with us there. That's where we're the most active, I think, as a unit, probably. And you're most likely to get a response to any questions you have about the community. And it's not just us. There's a lot of people in the Discord who are really active and make that community so successful. A lot of them are in the chat tonight. You'll see them there. Join us on the Discord. It's an awesome place to be.
Well, do you know who's not active on the Discord? But maybe you will be this summer.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Hello.
It's fucking guy.
Hello.
Look at his Myers uniform.
Scumbag!
There he is.
I thought I smelled something.
There he is.
Supposed
Wait a
He
minute,
shows his
Kyle.
face.
You were on the watch along. I'm not gonna act like you haven't been here.
I've never done a full watch along before, Trent. That was a moment in history right there. It was a milestone.
Where you been, kid? What's new in your world lately? What's been going on?
Hold on.
Well, where you been, Kyle? I mean, I'd like to know what's going.
Who the hell is this guy?
This is
So, sorry, Kyle hasn't been around. We should really do introductions.
We have a UK team now. We have a team in the UK.
a lot's
now.
happened.
Wow,
Kyle.
Bison, you're really slimming down, huh? Slowing down on the tea and crumpets, huh?
Yeah.
And you grew hair. Good for you.
Yeah, thanks for that, man.
Oh, appreciate you. Thanks for coming.
Nice. Very nice.
Where's the broad? Where's Toots?
She's coming. She's on her way.
All right.
Kyle, before we jump in, I got to clear up something.
Let's get Kyle in the balls. We can't just talk about wrestling.
No.
What do you got, Captain America?
Okay. Now, for those who don't know, we have our own.
Nice.
We have our own little.
Get that joke. Get that
We
joke.
have our own little group chat. And Kyle, I know Kyle's been Kyle's he's a busy guy. The ladies seem to like Kyle's like LL Cool Kyle. People seem to like him. Kyle, from what I understand, you've been seeing a certain lady who
Oh,
Uh-oh.
you.
you've been seeing a new lady in your life. Can you tell us a little bit about her, or do I have to tell everybody about her?
You're putting my personal business into the show, so why don't you do the people the favors?
Well, from what I'm told,
Just go right to it.
she's a
Captain America. See, blindside him, throw him off, distract him. Trent, what the hell is that?
Well,
There's nothing American about you. Why do you do this every year?
Look at how great I look there. Look at that, Captain America. That was me on the 4th.
Look at that
Look at
asshole.
that. You see that? I take pride in the country, Kyle. Look at that. Look at pride. Look at those socks. Look at the shoes. I got two different color shoes on.
American guy.
Look at that, huh? Beautiful.
Boy, that doesn't scream American dude. I don't know what does.
All right, so listen, Kyle. I heard you were seeing a new lady, and she she was of the South Asian descent, you know, so like one of your best friends here. And from what I was trying to figure out, like you were really into her, you were like really digging her, and you're like, man, I can't get enough of this chick.
Well,
I'm starting to think, Kyle, were you vicariously trying to like, I don't know, maybe
you gotta. This is the weird part. All right, a girl that I went to high school with, we reconnected, and she came back to visit New York. She's of the Pakistani descent,
right?
And she lives in Chicago.
That's
a little weird.
Chicago too.
I can't lie. I was thinking about you, Trent. I was thinking about you a little bit.
Listen, I figured it was only a matter of time, Kyle. I mean, you've been crushing on me since you brought me onto the show to begin with, and it was only a matter of time before he found a way. It's like that. What's it? Conrad Thompson married Ric Flair's daughter. It's like kind of a similar thing. Like
that is so fucking crazy.
Ric Flair was Conrad's hero, and he married his daughter. So it's kind of like a similar thing, right, Kyle? I mean, you worship me, so you say, well, I can get the next best thing. A Pakistani girl from Chicago who's got long hair and dark features. Huh?
Well, now that you're talking of like this relationship stuff, it sounds like we should get a female voice.
Let's get the female voice in here. Let's get the female voice. Bring her in here. There she is.
Treehouse on the bottom.
Hello.
Way bottom. I'm the roots, bro.
Let's get Alicia.
KL is our center square. He's our Joan Rivers.
All right, makes sense.
Have your back.
That's I don't know how to take that one, but all right, Deonna Rivers. All right.
So let's get Alicia's opinion on it. Alicia. Set it up for Mark. Set it up for Alicia. What's going on here?
Great.
What?
Set it up for Alicia. What's going on? Get out of here. Stoner over here. Get out of here.
All right. You know, Alicia, Trent thought it would be funny to bring this up on the show. I didn't see it coming. So I've been seeing a girl that is of Pakistani descent, and she lives in Chicago, and she came back to visit New York, and Trent thinks that I'm vicariously going after somebody that's like him because he thinks there's tension between us. But
He's been crushing on me since you brought me on the show, Alicia. What do you think?
I don't know, man. It's very possible that subconsciously that's what's happening.
Hey!
I was thinking about Trent.
Thank you to Trent for the cowbell.
Oh, he got the bell. He finally got the bell back.
That's a Time Machine Tuesdays. If you don't watch on Tuesdays with us, that's a Tuesday gimmick.
I had to shout it out the truck. He sent me a fucking cowbell.
Yeah.
All right.
Because you needed more cowbell.
Cal, what happened to your eyebrow ring, by the way? What happened to that?
Well, Trent, it
got ripped out in a fight.
No, it got ripped out on the first date with that girl.
Hey.
With,
how about that?
With Miss Trent?
With Mrs. Trent. She's as feisty as you are, Trent.
That's some fucking foreplay there.
What can you say?
Dude, look at the numbers climbing as Kyle sits in the middle of this.
Isn't that great? Isn't that
crazy how that works? It's like magic fairy dust for podcasts.
That's nice.
Where's Nurse Nicole tonight, Trent?
She ain't here, man. She ain't here.
Yeah, because she's in New York. You don't know about it.
You're drowning, Kyle. You're drowning over here today. You're drowning. It's
He's a little
not
rusty.
working today. All right, listen. Let's get on with the show. There's people waiting for a show review too. We'll talk about that. They are. I think they are. I think they want to hear. We'll blaze through it. You know, like Mark in the treehouse. We'll blaze right through this thing. It'll be real easy.
But we're gonna be here a long ass time then.
That's right. But let's. All right. So we're talking the July 8th, 2021 edition of Impact Wrestling. BTI. This was okay. I got a bone to pick with this BTI match. Macklin and Suicide. So
Suicide.
What the hell is this, dude? Suicide had advantage on Macklin. Why? He's like
because he's former X Division champ, bro.
Dude, he's like Macklin's like this killer, and she's selling for Suicide.
Suicide's already dead, and he's not scared of Macklin.
Bullshit, dude. I'm like that went on way too long. I don't know if
I thought it was going to be a reveal because it looked like a different Suicide.
You were saying that in the watch on. What was different about him?
It looked a little bigger. The mask was different because it was tight. No, you could see no hair. The Suicide we've been seeing, you could see the hair. And it feels like it's that little bit of a meaner mask. This seemed like like the swinger side suit.
Oh,
interesting.
Caleb got more of a pedonkadonk too than this Suicide did.
Caleb,
this guy was pedonkadonk talk with.
Was this guy heavier or something too? You guys were saying
it looked maybe a little bit, but I guess not as much in maybe a rear view as Mark would say.
We saw a few different people behind a few different kind of masks and some other promos tonight, especially in the main event. We'll get to that. So I got a feeling it could be a Mr. John E. Bravo under the mask of suicide.
He was under something else for sure. He did something else.
Under something else, but I don't know. Well, we could see it could have been a tryout, but I'm thinking it was a roster member because there's got to be a backup, which is great. I love the suicide. I love a gimmick that multiple people play. That's a wrestling. That's wrestling right there. That's history. You got to have a character that multiple people play.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
that's
also a fan of that.
I just didn't like
and stuff.
I didn't like Steve Macklin selling his ass off for him though. I was like, what is that? Like you're like this murdering killer, and you're like, oh, suicide's kicking my ass for like 5 minutes. Like,
if you're going to be your go-to enhancement talent, he can't always be beat in 10 seconds, Trent. Morrissey.
I'm kind of with Bill on this one.
Everybody, give it a second. Let me ask Steve over here. You invite Steve on the show, and nobody's letting him fucking talk. Come on, Steve. Give me your opinion on this, Steve.
Yeah, no, I kind of felt like you'd get Suicide would get more offense in because each match that Macklin has had, the opponent has got a little bit more offense in. So I assumed he'd get more offense in than the other two, but like you said, he got a bit too much in.
Hey, exactly, and it sounds so much more dignified when Steve is saying it.
It really does. I actually take it more seriously.
Yeah. although going on who you think it was, even on the build, I wondered if it could be Beale.
Oh, that's interesting.
And that's why you have to go tight. The hair would be a giveaway.
Oh yeah, the tight mask. Okay. Yeah.
You know what? It's one of those things. Like you could be Beale. Like you put Beale in that. Like, hey,
get him some ring time.
Why not? Good call. I want to investigate this, Steve. This is your mission now. Investigate this. Figure out if it was Beale.
Man, we already like Sam Beale. If he is also the legendary suicide already, that's just like another level. He's moving up.
Well, listen, Sam Beale was supposed to be on the show this week too.
I don't know if we could really say that. We say supposed.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
So really, what's going on?
I'm gonna. Why not? Hey, Mark, why not?
This is After Dark, Trent. After Dark.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, After Dark. If you're on Patreon, I'll tell you all about it.
Cool your jets, buddy.
Let's save that. Let's save that for Patreon.
Yeah, you're getting a little too gung ho these days, Trent. We're gonna have to. We got to calm Trent down. Trent's getting real. Like he's hyped up. You know, he's got his own. He has his own Trent rants on the Patreon, and I
got one coming tonight after the show. I got a good one.
Oh, shit.
Hold on, calm down, just breathe.
You know what? I will say this, Trent. The new Trent is over as shit. Yeah, I keep hearing, I love Trent now. Oh man, Trent's awesome now.
Wait, they didn't like me before? What is this bullshit?
They just said before you were kind of like a pussy, but now you're awesome.
Wow!
Spice it up.
Only I can say that.
Wait a minute, hold on. Another thing I got to point out.
Hard P.
Jesus, wait a minute. Why is Alicia different background for Alicia today? What's going on? Where's the T-shirt? Where's the Corvette gimmick? Where's the
flare? Where's the flare?
Finished to the kitchen for one. Stefan's in Vegas, and then my neighbors are away for the week, and then my downstairs neighbor is deaf. So hey, we're in the living room.
Right. Living room. She gets the podcasting comfort for once today. How about that?
The kitchen.
All right.
You cooking for us?
It's the farthest room from my neighbors. Otherwise, my living room is against my neighbor's bedroom wall.
Right. Do they watch Impact?
Right.
Do they watch Impact?
Yeah. No.
That's Pasta Mania, brother. Well, I take personal offense to this. That they thought I was a pussy before, even though I was holding.
No, I'm just, dude. You remember how I've been stepping in for Kyle, like with the kind of taking shots at you gimmick. But now that he's back, I forget. I won't need to anymore. Yeah, well, that's real. But it's a gimmick for me. It's real for you.
I don't take shots. I'm a respectable man. Hey, Alicia, it's good that you're fitting. You're in the kitchen where women belong. Now make us some sandwiches.
Oh,
you've stepped over the line. Now you've taken it too far.
Who had that ready?
I don't know who had that one ready, but somebody had that ready.
I would normally take that offensively if I didn't make bomb-ass sandwiches. So that's on you, brother.
All right. Next New York tapings.
Nice.
Lunch is at Alicia's house.
Yes, there we go. All right. So that was my only gripe with that one, but Macklin does win. He gets the win on that one. I think that was it for BTI. I mean, and then Iceman.
No.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
Oh, you were okay. I was going to say if you're going into Iceman, he comes on, and we've been very curious as far as what scoops he's going to bring us, because this, of course, is the road to Slammiversary. And he reveals, oh crap, I'm on the wrong page. So he says that he has seen some new faces in the back,
in the corners.
In the corners. All right. So does that mean they've been naughty already and they're in the corners, or
nobody puts baby in a corner?
Nobody puts baby in a corner. We need that soundbite. Kyle, get some making some soundbites.
Hey guys, can I interrupt because I forgot to do something at the top of the show that's actually important that I needed to do? And I apologize. It's so rambunctious with so many wonderful people in here.
I already thought it was going to be in the end credits gimmick.
This is the good stuff.
Go ahead.
That'll happen eventually. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're not ready to go yet, I don't believe. So just a couple of Patreon shout outs I want to do real quick to new members, Ryan Menifee. So Ryan, thank you so much for being with us. And Bleeding TNA, who is Cinefe on Twitter.
Cinefe is a notorious retweeter of ours and
huge fan, huge
supporter.
Friend
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you both of you very much. I'm sorry to interrupt, guys. I just wanted to get that done.
No, that's good. That's good. I mean, we're still, like I said, this is all new to us. We're trying to get used to doing this.
We really appreciate you wasting your hard-earned money. Thank you.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna say I'll be totally transparent with this. I was able. Thanks to the Patreon folks, I paid a fucking utility bill because of this show last month. So that's how much I appreciate these Patreon people. That's badass. Not that like you guys, anybody who didn't join like is any less than a listener or anything, but it's like I really appreciate Patreon people paying for the bonus content of this show. Like that's badass. So
it's important to mention though, Trent. It's not like we're out here, with a cup of change like a homeless man begging for money out of nowhere. You've paid money to run the show for about 2 years now, and we have to pay to run the StreamYard. So this is a way of getting some of that money back.
Yeah,
our money into the show.
Exactly.
We came here for a lot of money.
Oh, I think there was dueling sound bites.
Isn't Odark because he's also owes my money?
No, they both work. A lot of money related sound bites.
Give a shout out to Courtney Sawicki on Twitter. She just tagged me, Bill, and Jay. Not you, Trent. Thanks for the follow, guys. The stream tonight, made by night. We appreciate you, and we hope you jump from that stream to this stream.
Come on,
it's an appetizer.
All are welcome. All are welcome.
Come on, co-streamers, join the party.
Time. So, all right, we opened up, guys. Brian Myers with against Jake something. So that was Myers had Beale in his corner too, taking notes the whole time. By the way, taking notes.
He's a very good young boy.
Now, would Steve? I look like a young boy. Would Steve be the young boy of the show today because he is the new guy today? Would Steve be the young? Would he be the Sam Beale of our show today? Would that be? Oh, Courtney's in the chat. There she go. Hey, nice.
Welcome.
Hello.
We gotta give it to you.
I look like a young boy to you.
Nice. All right, Steve. I'm gonna start with Steve. I want to start with Steve, and we'll go to Jake. Steve, Brian Myers, Sam Beale, Jake something. Jake does win. Huge win for Jake. Big win for Jake. Thoughts on this one? Where do we go from here with Myers and Beale?
Well, I was surprised that Jake won because I expected shenanigans and then it to continue to Slammiversary. But then in the back of my mind, I did feel he would get Cardona to return, and seeing him back, it's going to lead to a tag match at Slam, isn't it? Although I'm a bit disappointed that he's back as his usual character doing the same thing, given what he's been doing on the Indies.
Which is Bill. What's he been doing on the Indies though? What's the new gimmick now?
He'll tell you he doesn't miss a show.
Yeah, that's why I went to Bill with this. I know he's seen it in person, I'm sure.
Well, now you're talking about Cardona?
Cardona. What's he doing now?
Well, Cardona's in his big thing on the Indies right now is a feud with the King, Nick Gage at GCW. He's going for he's trying. He doesn't respect the King because he's not a deathmatch guy.
King of what? Robin
the music thing is
unsuccessfully.
He rips on Nick Gage, but he loves Mance Warner.
I love because Mancher's a good dude. That's why he's a good guy. Big dog, good
Nick.
guy.
Nick's got some history. We all have history.
All I know is Mance Warner has not served in a county prison for traumatizing a bank teller, my
Sami
man.
Callihan did a stint tonight, so
He got out. He got out on a technicality. Manser's like, hey, do not. This is the no bad mouthing Manser zone. Man, I got a framed photo of Mance Warner on over here.
I'm a big Manser fan, but I don't rip on the king either. And plus, if you did, better watch yourself.
Trent would be singing a totally different tune if he was face to face with Nick Gage. That is a scary man.
I've been face to face with him. I've been face to face. We had him at AAW. I worked with him, but
Matt Cardone is getting massive heat for this stuff with Nick.
Is he?
Like he's getting into a deathmatch element. He mocks Moxley. He's just asking to be mocked with that name. But he's also showing up like he showed up on the weekend of on the 4th of July in my hometown. He showed up at the farmers market. Matt Cardone is everywhere.
Wow.
It's pretty amazing that he's doing farmers market.
I guess he's always ready.
Big props.
He's always ready. He can show up anywhere.
He's always everywhere now. Did you just share some farmers market with him?
Well, I wasn't there. I was at a backyard wrestling show, but
look at Daniel Spencer over here. Look at this guy. Look at it with the love and appreciation. I'm waiting for the insult to come after this, but I got
no. Actually, Bill was hawking his merch during the watch along. He told everyone to buy the shirt.
This is official TNI referee Daniel Spencer. For those that are new,
he's a great guy.
You've seen him. You see him every week on Impact Television.
Skipped over a major piece of the show because we got a baker's dozen almost here.
Bull crap.
but there is news. There's a new Jonesy collab with Madman and Ace.
Oh yes.
Oh, is there? We didn't do news at all.
We didn't even do news.
No, it's just well.
Is there any news?
This
Steve's
is
here.
Yeah.
That's news. Steve's here. That's news.
First comes returned. We'll keep it at bait this week.
And then Sam Beale was supposed to be. Oh, let's go. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, later, dude. Later.
I love that making Mark nervous. That's great. I'm rattling the fucking.
No, you're not making me. No, you're not making me nervous, dude. That's later. I just don't want Sam to get it.
Okay, boomer.
All right. Where do we leave off? Where the hell? All right, Marq Cardone. So he does come back, and he's always ready. So yeah, I think what Steve said, probably a tag match. We're looking at which makes for a lot of tag team stuff at Slammiversary here, if that is where it's going, because you got like the 4-way tag team. Now these two, we'll see. I'm sure they're going to shoehorn.
If you want everybody on the show,
you got to shoehorn it in. That's how.
You got to New Japan it, man.
Yeah, that's kind of the only way you're going to get all these guys on a show to make sense.
If not, you're going to complain about people not being on the show.
Yeah.
When we get to a certain person getting a match, we're gonna, because a lot of you guys have been complaining for a long time, and someone's gonna be on the biggest show of the year.
Who's that?
You'll see it when it happens.
Oh, sorry. That was such a setup. But
I know what he's I know what he's talking about. I think he knows who the mystery opponent for Deonna is.
No.
Oh, you do?
No.
I want to know who Alicia thinks is
the only one that gets my reference.
Well, you got to set it up a little more like.
And that's not for the audio files, but no.
Oh, Fala. God. Jeez, we're all lost on this one.
Which one's Jay?
Yeah, I guess so.
Jaybone was the only one that knew.
Take it easy. Yeah.
I was on the watch along. There was only so many of us that were in the watch alongs.
The which one's Jay? Universal. It's universal across the board. If anybody doesn't know anything, it's universal. I want to ask. I'll get to ask Alicia something in a second, because Gia Miller gets with Deonna backstage, and she opens up open challenge. Right, she has an open challenge to anybody who wants to come face her, which we find out later on. Gail Kim says you have a mystery opponent now. I want to put it out there now, just so I can get the chat going. Who does everybody think is the mystery opponent for Deonna that Gail's talking about? But I want to hear Alicia's opinion. What do you think?
Oh man, I don't know.
Like, who's out there? Like, that's the thing. Who's out there? That's what we
can.
There's a lot of people out there. That's the problem, and there's so many people who are available now, and their 90-day clause is almost up. So who could a mystery opponent be? It could be a big name. It could be a little name. We'll never know until we get there, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of names coming up in the chat too.
A lot of people pushing for Awesome Kong. I mean, I'd love to see it, but that one's out of left field.
She's with AEW, right?
No, she's gone.
He's done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's a free agent. Yeah.
I haven't seen it in the chat yet. Kyle, your mouse is loud. Jesus.
Sorry.
You know, one of those gamer keyboards and mouses, mice.
Oh, mechanical keyboard.
Mechanicals, like click.
So somebody in the Discord mentioned who I now think it probably is.
Well, it seems like everybody's gunning for Laurel Van Ness in the wedding outfit, Hot Mess Express. They're gunning for Mickey James. That seems to be the most popular one. And then, of course, we're getting good old. Let me get my handkerchief.
So it did.
Handkerchief ready.
It didn't come up here, but tonight on the show,
Snot Rag is back. Yeah,
the Snot Rag is back tonight on the show. Several glimpses of Angelina Love.
She was there too.
Dale was talking about
a Ring of Honor relationship.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is there a rumor of a Ring of Honor relationship going on?
It's my rumor.
It's forbidden doors open, Trent.
Remember, we had the Iceman. Go back in the archives. Iceman was here. Okay. He talked about a third relationship with a company, which seemed new. That hasn't been revealed yet. I think all the tea leaves mean Ring of Honor, but who knows?
All right.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you think?
So maybe you'll put 4 if you think it's Ring of Honor.
What do you think, Steve? Who does Steve want to see here? What do we got, Steve? What's the UK take on the mystery opponent?
Yeah. Well, firstly, I want to say thank you to Gail for sticking to her guns and staying retired.
Yeah, that was cool. That was.
Although
everybody
I
was like, "Oh, she's coming out."
Yeah.
If she came back, I'll always say yes to Gail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, good on Gail there. But I've been going over it, and like for me, there's 2 people who I would be satisfied with turning up and beating Deonna. One is Chelsea Green, and the other one, I wouldn't mind seeing Taylor Wilde come back, and you know, because she's been gone for a while.
Yeah, I forgot about Taylor at this point too. All right, Taylor Wilde. All right, man, look at this. We're asking for knockouts. I get Jay Lethal back there. All right, well, fair enough. All right,
black machismo.
Maybe go for EY. But he held the knockout titles.
Or Ruby Soho, as she now goes by on the Indies.
Ruby Soho, that's what her thing is. She didn't even go back to the Heidi Lovelace. She went to Ruby Soho.
Back to Heidi Lovelace, which is cool. It's like time to evolve.
Now,
you know?
Now, does Rancid sue her for that name? Are they going to go?
Supposedly there was a blessing.
They gave it to her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They gave it to her.
She's that cool.
Yeah, they probably paid for the music though.
Yeah, I think he gave it all to her. Like they were on some podcast and like gifted it to her. It's like it's all yours.
Yeah.
So
the trouble I find though is if you're coming in as a mystery like knockout, it's hard coming in as a mystery knockout and losing.
This is a good take right here. It could be Su Yung. Eli saying, that seems plausible to me. Out of all,
agreed.
But she was also a mystery last BFG too. Who knows? We'll see.
I think
Gail seeing into the future
for Su Yung, and we'll talk about that soon.
All right.
You know, there was another woman featured in at least 1 or 2 of those videos that we saw earlier tonight, you know, in between takes, whatever, you know, commercial breaks, whatever you want to call them. No one has mentioned the one, the only SoCal Val.
Cut his mic.
A horrible take.
Cut his mic. Cut his mic. You're out of here.
I thought he was going to say
horrible take. Horrible take. What is this? Smash this podcast? This guy off here. This guy off here.
That's how you shame somebody. Just make him like full on. Shame.
Where's the
put on the dunce cap.
We'll see what happens. Either way, after commercial, Gia Miller finds Sami backstage. He's all fired up. He's not talking to anybody, but he's like 9 days from now, Omega's a step on the death machine. Right when he's saying that, a security guard comes in. It's actually got a sheriff shirt on. He said,
"Sheriff."
He says you're under arrest for assaulting Don Callis. He can't believe it. A bunch of the black shirt secures. Bill's favorite guy, the Winker, comes in.
This is all uncalled for. Production, Kevin Martin was watching with us at this point. He was ripping them too. Why in the world would Impact Security help the sheriff arrest Sami Callihan?
Black shirt.
His
Quick,
take,
they jumped
they're
in
on
like
Don's
nothing.
payroll.
Wait, what'd you say, Alicia?
They jumped in so quick, like Sami barely.
And this is the slowest security team in history.
Yeah, they were ready to do it. Basically, they were like ready to go. But you're right, it was weird. But I don't know.
A bunch of turncoats.
Yeah,
Black shirt security, man. They're nothing like the old black shirt security from the Asylum days we've been watching on Tuesday night.
I heard that same black shirt security team tonight are also going to be working Alicia's bachelorette party. That's what I heard.
Hey.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's hot. It's hot.
Can you imagine how lame it would be? It's like, look, looks like we got a rule breaker here. It's black shirt security, TNA black shirt security to come handle business. And it's like, what the fuck? Like these guys, a bunch of rookies, bunch of no-name
Jaybone's doing that thing again.
We did get.
No, it's like, you know, it's the bachelorette party, and then the cop shows up. Yeah, there's a disturbance, and all of a sudden the pants come flying off. And
He sounds like he's done this oddly before. Like there was that very quick to go.
no, actually, the guys did that to me, and we had a male stripper show up at my party. It was horrible.
Male stripper.
Wow.
But
You got hair on your booty cheeks.
Oh.
They did. They did.
Oh shit. We do get an open challenge for the knockout title. So Deonna took on Lady Frost, who I like Lady Frost, and I'm a big fan of her husband, man, Victor Benjamin, the Savage Gentleman.
Butterfinger champion.
Okay, what does that mean? Because I know Victor. I never knew that about him, though. I just had him at AAW. He debuted for us, and got to work with him a little bit. I like him. I can't wait for him to come back. But what's the Butterfinger thing?
Butterfinger sent him a championship belt. That is the Butterfinger championship belt.
Does he just put him over all day long?
I think they sent it to him. I could be wrong. Maybe he had it custom
He
made. I'm
made
not
it.
sure what the story is, but I guess he loves peanut butter so much, and that's like his favorite candy bar or something. And so
I do love a Butterfinger. That might be the top candy bar.
belt.
all workout guys, that's their cheat is peanut butter. They love peanut butter.
It's all protein, baby. It's all
Since
protein.
this is a wrestling podcast in the chat right now, let us know what your favorite candy bar is, because I am on Team Butterfinger. Let us know in
I
the
have a
chat.
Butterfinger in the fridge. It makes me
this is
Oh, my
good
teeth
panel.
are breaking just hearing
Bart
that.
Simpson's favorite.
I want to start with Steve because the UK's
Yes.
got amazing candy bars.
Yes.
What do we got?
Yes.
What's the
crunchy bars there.
favorite candy bar, Steve? What's your favorite candy? I want to know this.
Oh, I'm all for fudge. I'm a fudge guy.
That's not a name brand candy
We need
bar.
a
That's
name
fudge.
brand. Cadbury. What are we talking? Give me something. A Heath.
Oh.
Put him on the hot seat. Put him on the hot seat.
Come on, Steve.
I'm one of these guys.
It's only hot seated now.
Here's one more.
It ain't no secret. I need a job.
Welcome to TNI US, Steve.
He's never coming back.
He's like, fuck you guys. This is
Steve,
awful.
I'm going to give you 30 seconds. We're going to go to Jaybone first. Go ahead, Jaybone.
Hey, Steve, I'm just letting you know, Bison came to America and brought me Monster Munch and Iron Brew, and he got his own show here because of that, so I'm just putting it out there. I like Monster Munch. Put it out there.
He did, actually. He got his own show after doing that.
He did. He gave me an Iron Brew, and I fell asleep and woke up with my... Never mind.
Wait a minute.
Bonkers.
That's after dark shit.
Bar.
Yeah.
I think I had my first Lion bar when I went to Italy.
Nice. Twix. We got some Twix. Yeah, keep coming with those answers, guys. All right, J-Bone. You can't say lollipops. You can't say lollipops.
I'm on a lollipops.
What's your favorite candy bar? That's what we want to know.
Favorite candy bar is see, I knew this guy was close to me. Three Musketeers, right there. Beer has the same favorite.
If they honestly ripped off the chocolate and just gave me a slab of nougat.
Oh yeah,
I winning.
Yeah, Daniel William Clark with the comment of the show right here.
Butterfinger, baby. Jimmy King. That's it.
The greatest movie ever.
Which we watched in the Discord in a watch.
We did a watch along in the Discord. That was a shit ton of fun. Truck hosted that 2 Sundays ago, right before family dinner.
We should just do that once a week. Okay, that's the greatest movie ever.
Ready to rumble.
Oh, so you mean same
once a week? Ready to rumble.
Just
not even a pay-per-view.
All right, so wait on. Mark said,
and that was great because I never even seen that before, so that was cool.
So Mark said, whatchamacallit? Bill and Alicia, you're both Butterfinger. Is that what you said? Butterfinger? Both of you?
No, I gotta. Favorite is the English Cadbury crunchy bar.
Yes, those are delicious.
Those are excellent.
Amazing.
If you were going to say Cadbury cream egg, I was going to just throw you right out of here. Those are disgusting.
I gotta go with the.
I love them
because the English Cadbury is different than the American.
It is.
Me and the Bone Man, Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeer. Steve, I'm gonna get you gotta be ready for me now. Just make something up at this point.
Yeah, well, so I was gonna say the Cadbury caramel.
Cadbury caramel. I'm going Milky Way. I'm a Milky Way guy.
Milky Way.
Classic Milky Way.
That nougat, bro.
Or a caramello.
Classic Milky Way or dark?
No, classic. Regular milk chocolate.
Where's the rollout?
Roll. I'm a big Rolo fan. I'll tell you what, I
Trent,
like all the weird ones, man.
We never go to the candy bar together.
My top ones. My top ones are like Milky Way, Rolo, Whoppers, and what the fuck's that? Milk Duds.
God damn.
And Charleston Chew. Charleston Chew. I like all the weird ones. I like all the fucking
$1 million bars.
I like all the weirdos, man. Like the Outcast.
Mr. Good Bars is the one too.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Like my son has a severe, deadly peanut allergy. So he gets, when we buy the whole, here's some Halloween candy for you for the holiday. He gets the Rolos. He gets the malted milk balls. He gets some of those odd chocolate things that have zero peanuts. He'll look at regular Hershey bars because some of those are produced with no peanuts around.
I have seen that penis.
No, peanuts, not
peanuts.
That's a different type of chocolate.
Yeah. Deonna does beat Lady Frost. I do like Lady Frost though. I would love to have her back.
The look, fantastic.
She has a cool look. Everybody in agreement with that? Definitely bring her back.
Oh yeah, she would be good.
She's got a great look. I didn't see. I in the match. I kind of couldn't tell much from her. Like before the match or after the match, much different. The match was so quick.
It was quick. Yeah, it was definitely fast. I
want to see another match to really judge from her.
Yeah. I'd like to see her get a match where she shines a little more. Obviously, she was being fed to Deonna on this one. But yeah, if she gets another match where she's really featured out, I like the look. I like where she's coming from. Imagine what you can do if you have a cool entrance with her too. Get the snow effect and the lights and the
Kaya's old.
Like Sting.
Kaya's old thing.
Wait, it makes sense as opposed to Sting.
I liked her little Frost throw on the stage. I thought she had a great look. I was into her immediately.
No, she was cool, man. She was definitely cool. What do we have? So this is where Gail came out, talked about you're going to get a mystery opponent. We already sounded off on that. So if you guys didn't put an answer in the chat, put one in now. We'll see what you think is a mystery opponent. So that's going to be at Slam. Swingers Palace. So Alicia Edwards there with the rest of the Swingerellas who look just like beat up. They're like, we work 180 hours a week. We work like slaves. and Chris Saban walks in. He's like, "Where is everybody?" And then Hernandez is there, and he's like, "No bets today. Nothing going on." And he's like, "Oh, why? This what do you say? Like, this place rules." I'm like,
still love this place.
I still love this place.
I still love this place.
Slams his hand down and shit, and then Moose comes in and ambushes him, just takes him out, destroys the pals. Now we do get a tie-in as to why this is closed today, but we'll get to that in a second. But Saban rules, by the way. I love Chris Saban.
The most underrated promo in TNA Impact history.
He's great, man.
He is so good.
And I feel like in every multi-man match lately, he's been the standout, killing it in the ring as well.
Saban?
He puts in a lot of the time.
He's a day one guy. He's a day one
Hail
dog.
Saban.
Yeah.
Hail Saban.
Everyone.
Yeah.
We do.
Hail
And you re-
Saban.
yeah.
Hail
And you
Saban.
remember he's had 2 busted knees multiple times.
Yeah, multiple times.
That's why he's Super Saban.
On
Yeah.
Tuesday nights, we do the throwback show from the Asylum days, and we
Yes.
just watched Ultimate X2, where Saban won the X Division title. It's in 2004.
Dude, we're all about Chris Saban right now because he's killing it in Impact currently, and he's killing it in the Asylum years where we're watching. He's an X Division champ there. He's the MVP of every segment he's in now, whether it's in the ring or backstage. Hail Saban like a motherfucker. Chris Saban's a man.
So underrated.
And shout out
So
to
underrated.
Lish, as Larry would say. She doesn't speak English. She speaks
She's speaking
Lishisms.
English is what she's speaking. Chris Bey backstage talks about why he chose to align himself with Josh Alexander, Petey, and Trey. But then he says after Madman Fulton ruined everybody's shot at becoming X Division champion and against all odds, he'd realize he'd rather work with the good guys in the match. That way it'll give him an advantage. I still think he's full of shit, though. I think he's playing everybody on this whole thing. I think Chris Bey is two-timing everybody. See, it seems way too easy that he's like, I just want to be a good guy. Like,
He's the ultimate finesser, dude.
Exactly. Bullshit. You want to be a good guy, dude.
You notice a trend here. Trent thinks everybody that's a face is turning heel.
It's too easy. It's too easy. It's way too easy. Like,
He is the ultimate finesser. He's finessing everybody here.
He is. Am I wrong? What do you guys think? I mean, Jay, what do you think? Am I alone on this? I think he's full of shit.
You're on an island, bro.
Wow.
Nah, man, I'm with you. I think Bey's full of shit. He's finessing everybody.
Yeah, I think so.
He said it, didn't he? You know, he said I'm joining with these guys because it'll help me, not it'll help us.
So he's being honest.
Exactly.
He ain't finessing anybody.
You watch.
He'll be your friend when he needs to be.
Bill, just watch. Just wait. Just wait. Wait and see what happens.
I feel he's the dark horse in the match, you know, to win it.
I think he's gonna win. I'm calling it. Bey is gonna take it on at Slam. We get a bit of a
think?
I think so. I think.
Come on, man.
It's set up for him, man. I think he's gonna take it at Slam. It's just way too much like focus on him at this point. I don't know, but for him not to win it, like what happens to him then? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. We get a squash match. W. Morrissey against Jason Page, Manny Lemons Smith, and Deontay Evans. Bill, we never seen this guy.
I think it was Deontay Evans. That's the first time we've seen Deontay
Evans. He accepts Eddie Edwards' challenge at Slam.
Yes.
Is Eddie back at Slammiversary?
Yeah.
Is he back?
Obviously.
Okay. Yeah, I guess he is. Yeah, I mean, he kills these three guys. He takes them.
Forget Eddie at Slam. This is what I want to know, Trent. Every time I see Morrissey on my screen, when are we getting Enzo? It's wasted opportunity at this point.
Can you
Guys,
talk about
$1 million wrestler? When are we getting Enzo?
Talk about Enzo. Discuss why Enzo is valuable to
people in the chat are probably going to flame me for this, but it's not even about the wrestling, Trent. He's an entertaining character. He lights up the screen. He's got what the hell is that? Does Trent have a harmonica thing now?
Oh boy.
Keep going, Kyle. Kyle, keep going.
Enzo is just he's a fantastic larger than life character. He's the kind of guy you want on TV. He's not currently contracted anywhere. That is the guy I want to see on Impact every week. When I see Morrissey, I want to see his boy Enzo behind him, backing him up, saying things like "You can't teach that" and dancing around the ring. I want to see that.
But then Morrissey is doing great on his own. You know, I sometimes feel like going back to the well can sometimes hinder, like we see with Myers and Cardona.
You know, Steve, you haven't been here before. We're
gonna let it slide this time.
When the harmonica's playing, you need to just cut everything you're saying right
Oh,
now.
yeah. I've never seen the harmonica thing. When did you guys bring that out?
You've been gone a long
2 weeks
time.
ago.
Yeah, you've been gone a long time.
All right. So Trent's got props now. He's got a bell. He's got a harmonica. What else is there?
I used to have a service bell, and the goddamn nurse took it, so I had to do this and download.
Nurse.
I had to download it on my phone. You know, I got
I'm going to be nice to your face, and then I'll go bury you behind your back.
Relax.
Watch out, nurse.
I grew about 100 more gray hairs. Yeah.
But go ahead. Sorry, Steve. You were saying something too. We talking about Enzo? What were we talking about?
No, I was just saying, can separation sometimes be a good thing as well?
Yeah,
Like
I
we're
mean,
seeing with
they're
what Morrissey is doing currently.
clearly in a different direction. Like they got him in a whole different direction. That's the thing. So
Well, Kyle he said he wants to see Enzo dance and stuff.
I like Enzo.
He wants
He's a larger than life character.
And they laughed, and they laughed, and they laughed.
They did.
And that's what Kyle wants to do. He
wants to laugh. Yeah, and sometimes, like maybe Impact offered him a contract and he turned it down. You don't know. Sometimes it works both ways.
He's funny, man. Like like I never watched him until Morrissey came to Impact, and I went back and watched clips. And I'm like, this guy was amazing.
He could be a manager. I don't even need to have him wrestle. He could be a manager. He's just hysterical on the microphone.
This is a man. We got a listener just like Kyle here. Get be fool that Enzo is money.
That's right.
Plus, he's definitely top 5 with a microphone.
Got a money mouth.
Can't teach that.
Can't teach that.
We'll
see
one of the only people I like from New Jersey, by the way. Oh, sorry.
Hey, well, Alicia's here though.
Come
Come on.
Hopefully, she's one of the other ones.
Gia Miller is talking to Don Callis about Sami Callihan's arrest. Callis says he informs Miller that Callihan did some damage to him, and he believes that the draw is a hazard to the company. He asks the production crew in the back to show the footage, and they show this whack-ass footage of what looks like Sami Callihan attacking Don Callis backstage or whatever. Like, it was strange. I don't know. And then Demore comes in and says tonight there's going to be a contract signing, whether Callahan's here or not. But Don is like real visibly shaken. He's like, I can't believe I was attacked. Unbelievable. With Sami Callihan's a nuisance.
He was a victim of assault, Trent.
Bull crap.
He was. I mean, we knew where it was going. I just, until we find out later, I didn't know who it was, and that was hilarious.
They were like, that's the worst tattoos ever. They look like they were painted on.
That's why I put something online. I was like, those tattoos,
lick them and stick them.
Yeah, pretty much. Who has tattoos in this chat here? Who has tattoos? I know, Alicia, you got tattoos, right? How many you got?
5.
5. Kyle, you got a bunch of tattoos. Huh?
I got Trent. I might have your name on my butt cheek. I might. That's for after dark.
Mine are my doppelganger. That little lady you've been seeing.
Trentina.
You don't talk about Kenza, all right? She's a sweetheart.
Hey,
sweetheart.
Is she back in Chicago now? Should I go take a picture with her and just really?
No, but Trent, watch your words because she keeps asking me to come visit Chicago, and I might not go there to see you, but I'll go see her and come find you.
That's kind of like seeing me, isn't it? Hey, look at this. Look. Who else in the chat has tattoos? Look at this. 2 Love Impact. It's 11 tattoos. How about this? Share your tattoo photos in the Discord.
Bill,
join the Discord. Put your tattoo
Bill has a tramp stamp, from what I know.
Bill has, from what I understand, Bill has every TNA logo on his back, going from NWA TNA all the way down to the current Impact one. Bill, can you confirm or deny that?
I cannot confirm or deny that.
I'm going to take that as a
I
yes.
can confirm. Impact did have a contest once that involved a tattoo.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? When did this happen?
It happened during a set of Vegas tapings, and it was a Killer Cross's tattoo guy, and I forget his name. It was like Chris Leck or something like that. Was going to give you a tattoo. I don't know if anyone won it. I don't know who put in for it. I was tempted to enter the contest, but I felt if I entered it, there was a very good chance I could win it. I don't know if I just was overconfident, but I'm like, that's going to be legit. That's going to have to be something that really happens. So I haven't thought of the whole what I would get, but then I did not enter.
What would you have
like another
gotten
contest? Just
if it was on the spot, and they're like, all right, Bill, you won. You have to go right now before the tapes and get a tattoo. Would you get it? Would you get an Impact logo? Would you get a TNA logo?
I would have got something that could represent that.
Really? Like, what would you get? Like, Chris Bey has a whole wrestling ring on his chest.
Like an X division symbol.
The X? Like, would you get the old school X?
Because an X could mean anything.
Like the hanging red X from above the ring that's badass.
Or the X with like the sharp points on it?
Yeah, that X. I like
where would Bill get? I want in the chat. Where do you guys think Bill would get the red X? Just underneath the eye.
Yeah, underneath the
forehead.
Yeah, it's not a tier.
No. So then when there's the next Impact Superfan, Bill can enter by just taking.
I got it. So in prison, right? Kyle, you can confirm this to me for me. In prison, they put a tier for however many kills you have, right? I mean, murders you've done, you get a tier tattoo. Would Bill put an X for every ultimate X he's seen live in person? Is that how it works then? With the little red X coming
No, I think Bill would get a big anthem owl on his back. You know, just the big owl.
I'm like, here you go, Reb.
Spread owl.
Simply Steve, do you have any tattoos?
I don't know.
No tattoos.
No.
I know Bison's all tatted up. He's a lunatic.
He has a beefalo on the back.
Beefalo. What about Jaybone? You know, Jaybone's really fucking quiet over here.
Jaybone's got that '90s barbed wire around his arm. You know.
He does have a tattoo.
Jester.
You have a jester? I didn't know you had one.
I got a jester skull with the Packer colors.
That looks like an Insane Clown Posse album cover.
It does.
Right?
It totally looks like the riddle
what
box.
I was thinking.
Looks like the riddle box.
Exactly what I was thinking.
You got magnets, Jaybone?
Yeah, you got magnets, Jaybone? How do they work? Got ahead of that one. I'm sure there's a story behind Jaybone's tattoo.
Which one's Jay?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to. That might be top tier Patreon story time.
Wait, Alicia, what's your favorite tattoo? What do you have?
On her or on anyone?
On Alicia. I want to know.
She's probably got a pentagram somewhere. She's Lady Satan.
What is
Oh,
that?
nice.
It's a lollipop. Oh, it's a pumpkin.
Yeah, it's from the movie Trick or Treat.
Trick or treat. Yeah.
Oh, it's a lollipop. Oh shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's the Sam, and then I really like this one too.
Ooh, I like
It's
that
lollipop
one.
with a skull inside it.
I like that a lot.
That's cool. Who drew that one? That's badass.
It looks like something I would draw.
That's a tattoo artist.
That does look like something Mark would draw.
Yeah, I like that.
pretty cool.
That's really cool.
I like that.
I think she just took your lollipop gimmick there, Jaybone.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see that, Jaybone? No,
That's-
Jaybone,
I took his uncle gimmick.
That's all right because I'm excited about this. I just actually happened to come across this. I'm going to share this with you
Wait,
guys.
is this news way late?
The people are still here. They're
I'm
popping
gonna
in
play
and
the jingle if it's news. We're just.
They know we're on air for like 4 hours tonight. They'll just
J-Mo-
one look at this panel.
I'm just gonna play the jingle because the jingle is fun, even though it's not news.
Okay.
And I think we should play the jingle anyway, just because it's goofy and
Music maestro.
Is that okay, Jaybone? Here's Jaybone's non-news.
Jiminy Christmas.
This isn't really news. This is just a play of the jingle of Jaybone's news, but it is not news. It's just Jaybone's sidebarring with some information. Don't expect news in the next 30 seconds. You're not going to get any. There is really no news this week. Take it away, Jaybone.
Searching for my fake wrestling news.
What do you got, Jaybone?
All right, so speaking of drawings, this kind of has to do with the whole drawing thing, not necessarily tattoo, but I found this and I had to share because, of course, we're all Impact fans here. So somebody has a new T-shirt that just came out. What do you know? Fresh out of the cell, it's the Death Machine behind bars. Look at this.
That's cool.
I really thought he was going to pull up a Smash This Podcast T-shirt.
I really thought he was going to.
I was clenching my fist. But look at this. Free Sami.
Free Sami Callihan. Now,
Well, he got out, and because he got out.
Can I show you guys something now? I want to show you something. Sami.
Sporting a Sami shirt.
Well, he's kind of doing something. Look at this now. You saw the Sami shirt, right? It immediately reminded me of this. The Macho Man behind bars t-shirt.
Oh,
it's the same shirt.
That is cool.
I immediately thought of that. That's what that shirt is. The Macho Man shirt.
Good
so
eye.
How about that, huh?
Eye.
I
That's a
immediately-
classic.
That's the shirt. So that's where that one was inspired from. Yeah,
I like that. I didn't even think about that.
And since we're on the news, Jaybone, we should say we pretty much got confirmation from Kojima that he is back to Japan. So
He
the
is gone.
Kojima era is over. But it was a great one.
So sad.
He was awesome. I love
Dude,
him.
hell yeah, Kojima ruled, man. That was
He was
great.
great.
Apparently, if you follow his show, all he talks about is bread. Like he talks about bread a lot. He's a big carb guy. Like
Bread is good, man. There's a lot of different kind of breads to talk about, so that's content.
sourdough. Yeah, give me some good sourdough all
Salad
day.
wraps.
I like me a good sourdough toasted with breakfast, but it's got to be grilled. I'm real picky about that. You got to grill the sourdough, and if you've never had grilled sourdough at a restaurant when you're having your breakfast, you ain't had shit.
Yeah,
Let me tell you right there. Grilled
some weird
sourdough.
Milwaukee shit.
Yeah, grilled sourdough, huh? No, sourdough rules, especially Trader Joe's sourdough. If anybody has ever had that one.
Oh, big bougie Trent over here. Oh, I shop at Trader Joe's.
Hey, Trader Joe's is cheap, man. They're owned by Aldi. They're pretty cheap.
Well, no, they're not owned by them.
They're owned
Two
by
brothers.
No.
Separate.
No, but they're part of the Aldi Corporation.
Same parents company.
Take a look. Look
And
at
they're all owned by Viacom.
They're all owned by, everybody's owned by Viacom at the end of the day. But all right, let's keep going here. Let's keep going. We got some.
Yeah, where's Ingrid to tell us you guys have been off track for an hour? Where is she?
Ingrid doesn't listen to the show anymore.
Oh.
Understand.
I did the app one time.
So what happened was, what happened was, when against the whole odds happened, right? And Mark had trouble with the app, and he was like, it wasn't just Mark, it was a bunch of people having trouble with the app, and he's like, yo, fuck this fucking app, this is bullshit, I can't watch the show. And he went off online, and Ingrid got pissed off at this, and she stopped coming to the show.
Oh, wow.
Hey, man,
Karen's on strike. Karen's on strike.
9 months in a row of the app not working and me paying money, including 6 months of double paying. I've bought the right to bitch about it. Fuck
Yeah, I
that
agree
app.
with you, man.
That app
Mark
is
just
garbage.
doesn't take any shit. You know,
He
Mark
does not take shit,
any
dude. Mark's a G. After
It's
what
not
happened,
it's not about that. It's just it's a garbage app. They should be ashamed of that app.
Well, and we're not trolling. You know what it is? It's that little word that so many people don't hear enough of in the podcast word. This is the real shit right here. We're real.
keeping it real, man. You have to. No bullshit. The app didn't work, and he was truthful about it. So Ingrid got upset.
Oh, well, some of us miss Ingrid.
Some of us,
Including
not me.
Lakers.
She always gave me a bunch of shit.
You were heavily targeted.
I was heavily targeted. That was a hate crime, man. That's what that was. I was heavily targeted by Ingrid for shit.
Some would almost I don't know. Some would almost call that a drive-by.
Yeah, you blew the machine gun wad
supposed to work
on a non-machine gun moment. You just blew the machine gun load.
Man,
You ruined it.
You ruined it, Jaybone.
Apparently, there's a petition going around to bring Ingrid back to the chat. So.
There's a petition.
but apparently Impact Plus still sucks. So,
So there's a petition to bring Ingrid back. Is it really a petition?
Bring back Ingrid.
Wish I'd thought of that.
Well, shit. All right, number one contender match for the Knockouts Tag Team titles. Susan and Kimber Lee taking on Rosemary and Havok. Rosemary and Havok do win. So the losing streak continues for Susan and Kimber Lee, but it's leading to something because we do find out a little later on. We're gonna get to what happens a little later on, how that turns in. But I think we can all say that Havok Rosemary looking pretty good to get these tag team titles. I hope.
Ooh.
I think it's due. I think it's due.
Yes.
I think Steve J. Burb is nodding. Mark is not nodding. Bill is giving me a no nod.
What about you,
yeah,
Scott? How do you feel about it, Scott? You tell us.
Wait. You guys don't think so? That they're gonna win?
Scott, who's Scott?
Oh, Steve. Sorry, Steve.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ, Kyle.
What?
Show some respect. The guy.
I just met him. I just met the guy.
4 a.m. over there.
Dude, 4:30 in the morning over there.
4 in the morning.
4:30.
Wow, what a soldier! What a soldier you are.
Yeah, that's a
I don't
fan
like
right
that,
there.
though.
Bill,
Steve.
what's the take? And everybody in the chat too. What do you guys think? Who's winning the tag team titles? Knockouts tag team titles at Slam. You guys thinking retention or are these two winning? What do you think? Why no? Why no, Bill?
So you're telling me Faya and Flava just loses to anything that's forming a credible tag team?
I think so.
Because they almost have no defenses, and they're going to be two-time champions with almost no defenses.
They didn't have any defense in the first time. It was terrible.
Well, this time they better.
I don't know,
This
man.
team was cobbled together with glue and ammonia.
I think this tag team titles have been booked into the ground completely. They have not been booked. They had no defenses weekly, singles.
That's
too
why
many
they have to
singles
have a
matches.
defense. They can't go through this again.
I don't know, man. Too many singles matches for the tag team champions. I'm like, what the hell are we doing with these belts? Like, why
Don't
didn't
worry.
bring them back?
There's going to come another. There's going to be a major feud with a tag team that's going to debut at Slammiversary.
Yeah, I think Fire and Flavor retain because they want that feud on the books right away.
It's all going to be different after Slammiversary.
Are you saying our world is going to change again? That's what you're saying.
Low key,
Your
what are you
world-
doing on the regular show? Shouldn't you be on the throwback?
My world,
It's
your
today,
world,
Thursday.
Steve's world, everybody's world around the world is going to change.
All right, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I just feel like it's been booked so weird, man. And you guys can in the chat can sound off too. Singles matches for tag team champions that often to me is bullshit. But I don't know. Steve, why don't you chime in on this? What do you think?
Yeah, like you say, it's Fire and Flame have held the belts for so long now, and they haven't really had regular title defenses. And also, Havok and Rosemary have been having this kind of on and off story where Rosemary has been trying to bring Havok into the Decay, and I feel like if they win the tag titles, that will be a case of Havok has Rosemary has then brought Havok into the Decay, and that is then them solidified as Decay, and that will then be a big win for the Decay because they have been on a losing streak, Stephen Taurus as well.
Yes.
All of them have. Yeah, you're right. It's weird lately. I don't know what's going on with it, but we'll see. Jury's out on this. Alicia, I don't know if you want to put a thought on that too, but I'm not happy with the knockout belts myself.
I don't know, man. I think Kimber Lee has a wild card to play.
There you go.
Soon here.
With Sue?
Maybe that's a tag title contender.
That could be. Okay.
I just can't take a one-off tag team winning the knockouts titles. They never tagged before. Jordan and Rachel.
They're giving them a ton. Yeah,
and they won the titles on their first ever match together.
Right.
And now, even though they've been in storylines together, I got to imagine actual Rosemary and Havok tag matches, one hand, if that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right.
I just feel
probably
like
3 times.
They pushed Havok so much for the tag belts at one point.
See, you're connecting them together. That's the mistake.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little off on
You're
it.
giving her over Nevaeh history.
David Penzer's in the
We
house.
have been attacked by WCW legend David Penzer in the chat.
It's all about me.
The cummerbund king himself, David Penzer.
This has been the Put Yourself Over show since episode 1, Dave. It's always been that. It's always been that.
Poolside Penzer. I said I want poolside chats with David Penzer. It's David Penzer at the pool with the scotch on the rocks.
He's a vodka man. He tells you that every time.
I can always forget. Vodka at the pool, just getting hammered, just spilling it all on everybody at WCW. All the dirt that went on because the statute of limitations is over. He can spill all of it.
I'd like to defend our brand here, if you'll call it that, to Dave Penzer. Now, on most other wrestling review podcasts, yes, it's all about the wrestling show. The people don't really go off into tangents. But me and Trent, our vision was always Morning Zoo Radio. The radio DJ, he's going to tell you about the news. He's going to tell you about the rock stars. But it's those personality bit segments in between that make the show what it is. That's why we do that. So in a way, it is about us, a small percentage. Except sometimes we do go off the rails.
All of a sudden, I really dislike you as a human being, and as everything you stand for. You upset me.
I'm defending the brand, man.
Hey, listen, it is all about us. It's all about rants. We went off about candy bars for 18 minutes at one point.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
It's amazing, though. Didn't it make you want a candy bar, though? I think you really want everybody in the chat wanted to go out and buy a candy bar.
18 minutes. Are you talking about the infamous Rachel Ellering promo?
Fucking shit, man. You notice they really kept her concise today.
Someone needs to go out and get me some chocolate now. I can't tell you how many times I go out during the week and get my wife some chocolate. She's like, I need chocolate. And I'm like, all right, go to the store, get you a big old bag of peanut M&Ms. Maybe if I ask Mrs. Bone to get me some chocolate, you think she'll get me some chocolate?
She has done that live on the show where she's brought you something on the show live.
Lollipops.
She's
freshly washed bandanas.
And freshly washed bandanas.
Yeah, basket of bandanas that one time. Bandana basket.
Bandanas.
Yeah.
Jaybo, you had to auction off autographed bandanas to the listeners here.
I don't think my signature's worth much, honestly.
How about this?
This old bone.
Take it to the chat. How many people in the chat would want a Jaybone autographed bandana? Huh?
Now you've taken it too far.
Podcast worn bandana. Hey, listen, Impact's selling fucking Sharpies for God's sake. We can't sell a bandana. Like, give me a break. They're literally auctioning off Sharpies, and I got my own here. Mine is still up for auction. The autographed Raspberry Sharpie is still up for auction.
I forgot that you autographed your Sharpie.
I autographed it. It's cheap. Impact's on for $25. Mine is only $19.95. You can get my Sharpie autographed by me. It even says TNI. I'll even personalize it to you on the other side. So if you
mine is autographed by the Sharpie company.
Hey, we got a buyer.
We got a buyer? We got
Keith Tallman's in.
We got a buyer, Jaybone. We got a buyer. Wait.
All right, you look, DM me.
Slide in those DMs.
They're $49.99 with autograph.
Now you're killing it. Now you're killing it.
Then you got to pay for shipping too.
Now you're ruining it.
What?
Come on, man. Get a life.
You're ruining it.
All right, let's get back to the wrestler review, people.
Well, it is all.
Look at the voice of reason.
We are at the All About Me segment with Tennille. This was great, by the way.
I was going to say I'll throw in a Sharpie.
Good
Take it
segue.
easy. This was a great segue. It set us up perfectly.
Speaking of All About Me,
Tennille is there talking about it's all about her.
Enzo for that. He's the one.
Yes, her guest is Jazz, and I love how Jazz comes and she goes, and she's like, "Okay, go ahead." And she's like, "What the hell is this?" And she's like, "You can ask me questions now." She's like, "What?" Like, I love how confused Jazz was by the whole concept of what the show was, and so like, she's like, "What the fuck are you like? What are you talking about? What do you mean I have to interview you? Like, what do you mean?" And so she was so confused. So Tennille goes off about how Jordan and Ellering resolving their differences is absurd. She blames Jazz for everything. Jazz gets up and was about to confront her, or why she walk away, but then Dashwood hits her. She knocks into the camera, beats her down, and then I think we come back and it's Jordan and Rachel kind of helping out Jazz at this point, like protecting her and shit. And I think we get a promo right afterwards. I did notice one thing though. They're wearing each other's t-shirts. You guys catch that?
That means buddies.
Yeah.
Kumbaya.
Yeah.
Kumbaya my ass.
Rekindled frenemies.
Kumbaya my ass. Rachel is gonna turn on Jordan so bad at Slammiversary, and y'all gonna eat crow.
Trent, you're just the champion of the heel turn now. You want everybody to just stab each other in the back. You're really.
Listen, Kyle. When you live the life that been nothing but backstabs and deceptions, you don't trust.
I wish
anybody.
I could play a harmonica.
Life wasn't the same after that divorce. I mean,
and listen, man.
Look at your band, Hemi Trent. All your band members. Every year you got a different lineup. These people just come and go. It's a revolving door.
They all just take me out, man.
That's
They all just take advantage of the nice guy. No more nice guy here. Rachel Ellering is turning on. It's time for the nice guy. Rachel Ellering to turn on Jordan Grace. That's what
I want Jazz to turn on all of them.
Yeah, Jazz should have turned on everybody and went with Fire and Flavor back a couple months ago. That's what should have happened. But I digress.
I mean, this sets up the 6-man, right?
I guess maybe. So is Jazz back now? What's going on with that? I know Alicia loves Jazz. I know that.
Jazz.
She loves Jazz.
Yeah, she's always
Jazz wants to pop up. She's more than welcome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We love Jazz. We should that. Yeah, I wish we could have gotten Jazz before we burned certain. Anyway, we'll talk about that.
Critical Thing poses a great question, Trent.
What do we got here?
So what happens when Rachel and Jordan come out of the Slam Fallout show as a team?
What do you mean? What happened?
Did you give up the whole? Or are you going to say she's turning up out for glory?
Turning up. You watch. She's going to turn on. She's going to turn. She's going to eventually turn on her. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, we're going to go a decade in this? Is Kyle going to be an old man?
Before the end of the year. No, I'm saying she's gonna do it before the end of the summer. She's gotta cut her.
By the end of the summer is scum. She's healed.
She's healed.
Totally gonna happen.
All right, that's a commitment.
Yep. Look, Alicia's with me. I'm telling you guys, it's happening. How about in the chat? How about Steve? Wait, Steve.
Would you rope a doper? I don't think Alicia agreed with you. I think you just said that.
I was being sarcastic.
All right,
I'll let you. I didn't want to shatter your dreams, bud.
Thank you. I want to go to Steve. And Steve, if you know what's good for you, if you want to keep your show on Wednesdays, you will definitely tell me the right answer. What do you think is going to happen with Rachel and Jordan Grace here? Just wondering your honest opinion.
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, look at this is wonderful. The European contingent of TNI
brings a level of decorum to this show that we're not used to having.
Yeah, no. If I'm being honest, I think that they'll stay as a team. The trouble is that I think the reason that it feels like Rachel is going to turn is because she just comes off so insincere. like everything she says doesn't feel like she's telling the truth. And every, her acting is just so bad. And even when she's in the ring, I feel she's so wooden. I've not been impressed. That's why it feels like she's lying, because she's not. I don't think it's her trying to be truthfully sincere. It's just she's not very good at it, sadly.
Exactly. You guys can catch Steve and Bison and Joe on TNI UK every Wednesday afternoon US, evening UK. Don't forget, guys, TNI UK is still on the air after that answer.
Good job.
We talk shit like this every Wednesday.
Just with different accents.
Hey, if you all missed it, they had Jade Chung on this week. That was
fantastic.
Josh Alexander's wife, Mrs. X Division Champion, was on TNI UK. So catch that if you guys missed it. She's awesome. And the kid.
We couldn't get Josh Alexander on the show, but we'll take his wife. Close enough.
Yeah.
And the son, little Jet Alexander, made an appearance too.
That's awesome.
He was awesome.
Well, they heard him too.
There'll be a future X Division champion there.
Yeah, cut a great promo.
Yeah, cut a great promo. He said he knew everything. He called Daddy his favorite wrestler. It was great. It was awesome. Go watch it. He's an adorable kid.
That was adorable. I was joking more about the verbal yells from another room. I was like, Mom!
Oh yeah, there was a lot of that. Something about the meatloaf.
Give me meatloaf, Ma.
Rich Swann and Willie Mack call out Violent by Design. They come out, and then like every tag team that Impact's ever hired in the last 2 years comes out.
That son of a bitch.
So TJ and Fala come out. So Violent by Design is out there. TJ and Fala, the Good Brothers, come out. Who else? I'm missing somebody. Is that everybody? TJ, Fala, Good Brothers.
It smells like beer, sweat, self-tanner, and baby oil, brother.
Yeah, exactly. Rich and Willie. So yeah, 4 tag teams are out there. They all kind of face off, talk a bunch of shit. What was with the Good Brothers? What was the voice they were doing? What was that accent that they were doing? Like
they
church,
did it
church minister,
yeah.
biblical, like deacon.
Church of the Good Brothers. Yeah, Church of
God.
the Good Brothers.
Good Brother Summer, man. Bill, do you have a Good Brother Summer tank top?
Nah, that's a nice shirt though. I didn't want to. I felt that was Jay's place to go. Good Brother Summer tank. He's a tank man.
What the? Yeah. When did tie dye come back in fashion? Alicia, you're the fashion.
This year.
Everybody's wearing tie dye all of a sudden.
It's because during lockdown, everybody bought those tie dye kits.
Yeah.
Oh.
To be fair, tie dye never went out to true tie dye wearers, but it is the color of the season.
Is it? How about in the UK, Steven? People wearing tie dye in the UK? Is that a thing again?
Comes and goes. I'm not somebody who takes note of fashion.
Right, Trent. Since you're old, I'm probably the only one on the U.S. side that's somewhat young on the show. Tie dye is in right now. Everyone's wearing tie dye.
Do you have tie dye?
I might have one or two.
Kyle is our expert.
Local brand.
Well, the Locust stuff was technically tie dye. No.
Yeah.
It's tie dye.
What's with all the Mets gear today? You're like decked out like Garth in Wayne's World 1 with all the Reebok shit on.
I've been going to baseball games, Trent. I'm not here on this show.
I'm just checking. Yeah, I mean,
he's doing it to make himself feel better after we pounded the shit out of him.
You know what? Let's go back to a tie dye. Some tie dye shirts are okay, but you want to see a really hideous tie dye shirt? This is fucking awful. Who would wear this? Who would wear that? That's a snot rag if I ever seen one.
It's like, I'm going to be nice to your face, and then I'll go bury you behind your back.
Wow. He was pretty quick with pulling that up, Jaybone.
He was ready.
The only reason I'm here tonight is because the Mets game got postponed. So I was decked out, ready to watch the game. They got postponed, rain delay. So I figured, I guess I'll come on the podcast.
Gotcha.
See, that's funny you say that because one of those shirts actually sold.
Look, if your Aunt Susie, your next door neighbor bought one to support his podcast, that's different. Okay.
You shouldn't have to buy your own merch, Jaybone.
Nobody checking for that shit.
This is from a real supporter. I got people buying merch off of my site.
Man, look at that, Jaybone.
Bill doesn't count. Bill buys everything.
The review.
Mark bought some merch. All right,
yeah, I've got some Smash This Podcast merch.
Whoa.
You can take this microphone and shove it up your ass.
That's what that whole moment was just now. All of it. All of it.
There's listen, David Penzer, there's nothing good coming from Tampa, all right? There's nothing good in Tampa.
Yeah, well, to be fair, the Lightning
except for Mike Calta. That's the only thing good in Tampa.
Cup.
It's nothing
Yeah,
good in
they
Tampa.
did.
And not a knock on Tampa, but as a hockey fan, that Tampa Bay, Florida, back-to-back titles.
Look at this right here, Violet. She's wearing STP
Where's
right
Trent?
now.
All of our Canadian friends should be ashamed of themselves.
They should. Violet by Design is what I like to call her. Violet by Design.
I think she
Lakers
goes
has
by
an
Violet by
STP
Design.
collection.
Look at this, man. Jaybone's got a fan base, huh? Interesting. Yeah, but I'm with you. I'm with you, Bill. The Habs, it's ridiculous. It's fucking embarrassing. You're losing to Tampa Bay. They don't even have snow down there, for God's sake.
Well, it's beyond that. Trent, as a good Canadian would say, it's
pathetic. Pathetic.
He is Canadian, too. He is Canadian. All right. What they ended up doing, though, Tommy Dreamer comes out as the representative of Anthem, and he makes it a four-way, taking a member from each team, Carl Anderson, Rich Swan, TJP, and Diener. Four-way match. It's like one member from each team. And then they're going to do everybody else next week. So the big Haas match will be next week. So it's the high flyers of the group this week and the Hosses next week, which is kind of interesting.
the Hosses?
The Hosses. The big Hosses. Including this gentleman right here. Joe Doring on the show. Joe, how you doing, Joe?
Boy.
Here he is. Joe Doring has made an appearance. Joe, you ready for your match next week? I noticed Doc Gallows is just about as tall as you. I'd never realized he was as tall as you. How does that make you feel? You're not the biggest dog in the yard right now.
Look at his hat. I'm
Now,
taller than anybody with this hat.
Yeah, Joe Doring. Yeah, what do you say, Kyle? You want to have a question for Joe
Joe
Doring?
Doring, how come in the watch along, all of our chat alongs there, we're talking about your nipples? Why were they calling you nips?
What's with the nips, Joe
What's
Doring?
with the nipples thing? Why is that? Could you show us your nipples right now? Could you do that?
Joe?
Not for you, Kalon.
I was trying to talk
I'm a
Bill
man's
into
man.
trying to talk Bill into taking his shirt.
You're a boy.
Got to give him some drinks first, apparently.
You're a young boy, Kyle.
Joe, would you say that you can get Joe Doring nips on Patreon or at patreon.com/WeTalkImpact?
I heard there's some feet pictures coming to there soon, by the way.
It might be.
Unbelievable.
Not with me.
Not with Joe.
Not with Joe Doring.
All right. That's about enough for this.
Jaybone's going to put his foot up my ass.
Who booked this?
That's what I'm wondering.
Back
Look,
and forth.
I don't want you scaring them away. I don't want you scaring them away.
You don't mess with Joe Doring.
This isn't. Yeah, I mean, I politely sent him a friend request.
Joe Doring?
Couple months ago, and he graciously accepted my friend request. Now, I have not thanked him yet for this, but I feel like you guys already ruined it. So just keep it up with your Joe Doring jokes. Because if he ever watches this, he's gonna unfriend me, you motherfuckers.
No, you don't have any friends, Jaybone. David Penzer wants to know in the chat how many of us are coming to Nashville, and that's for you people in the chat as well. Let us all know if you will be in Nashville for Slammiversary.
Oh, yeah, I gotta go with Joe Doring.
That side of the chat, David. Mark and Bill will be going to Slammiversary, and David, if you're willing to let me just stay in your room and use the bed, you have to take the couch. I'll be there too. There's two Joe Dorings. What the hell is this shit now? There's two.
I'm scared.
What the hell is this? There's two. Wait, does Mark get the old one?
That's kind of sexy.
Ooh, yeah.
Mark gets the smaller one.
I get baby Doring.
Dude, you're gonna how amazing, because he's gonna have a hard time keeping a straight face when he sees you guys just put that up. He's gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
We're gonna start that Thursday in Michigan.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
You should really save it for Slam Bill when he comes out so that you can catch him on camera and see if you can get him to crack.
I'm getting the break, yeah.
Oh man,
he can crack in Michigan. He can't.
Where in Michigan is that indie he's doing?
Monroe, Michigan.
Monroe,
Detroit
Michigan.
area.
I have a friend who wrote a song called Monroe, Michigan about a girl who broke his heart in Monroe, Michigan. It's online. Look up Monroe, Michigan online by a band called Perfect Obsession. And my buddy Mike wrote this song. I shit you not. It's an acoustic. It's a heartbreak song about Monroe, Michigan.
Extra virgin olive oil.
That was part of it. It was definitely part of it. Carl Anderson wins the match. Backstage, Kimberly and Susan are disappointed about what just happened. Kimber's like, I got an idea. I got a backup plan. And she's like, get us back on track. And she goes up to one of the locker room doors, and out come, you hear the laugh. And it's one of our favorite dudes ever. Father James Mitchell walks out, and he asks Susan, he's like, trust me, I'm a man of the cloth. And she goes, no, you trust me. I am Susan. And she like storms into the room. And then I like how he's like, he does one of those like, Kimber, can I call you Kimber? Listen, are you sure about wanting to do this? Like, are you this? I can't guarantee anything. It was just a great little, she's like, I have no choice. We have to do this. And he's like, I don't know how long it's going to take, but we'll work on it. So from now till Slam, it could be Sue Young transformation coming up here.
Yeah, I think next week we won't get Sue.
Or whatever.
But we could get somebody else next week.
I have the runs.
A different variation of Sue. Yeah.
We can get a whole other one. What would be funny?
I was gonna say, we could get like a Suzanne or something.
Suzanne, yes. What would be funny is Kimber's like, this isn't what I wanted. And like she's like something completely different. Like, what happened? Like, sometimes things go wrong. What can I say? I couldn't guarantee you anything. And she's Suzanne, like a greaser or something from like the 50s.
It's already been established that Mitchell doesn't really know what he's doing as far as somebody back, because the whole reason she's Susan is because of James Mitchell.
Oh, that's right.
I popped so big
They
for
were
him
trying
too.
to get her to go back to being Susie.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I would pop if it's Suzanne and she's like 50s greaser. Like she's like just on a randomly like, what the fuck is this? What did you do, Mitchell?
Olivia
Like
Newton, John
yeah.
Beatrice.
So I hope
Totally,
he botches it again. I popped huge for his appearance because I was like,
canon,
yeah, please
bro.
don't.
It's canon.
Well, in like we're watching him in the asylum right now too. I mean, I don't know if he's a day one guy. Is he a day one guy?
He's day one. He's new church, man.
And he's still here.
Yeah.
He's still here. So, man, it's great to see him back.
I love Jim Mitchell as a character. He's a great dude, a good friend. Like he's day one dude. Like this is OG TNA, man. Like this guy is a callback to 20 years ago. So like to me, he could do anything and it's gold. And Penzer, if you're still in here, give us your favorite Jim Mitchell moment. That'd be nice to share a little Jim Mitchell moment.
That I think you could certainly reveal here. I know he's got some secrets he can't tell because of other podcasts that are out there, but that I think you could.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever wanted a guest, it'd be a great one.
Oh yeah. I've talked about it with him. But there's a little something with the guests we got to talk about on Patreon later.
If Jim Mitchell does screw this up, he would probably say one thing to Kimberly.
Turn that frown upside down, my man.
Man, I do miss Champion Rohit.
Yeah, big time. He was great.
I don't like non-belted Rohit, where he's just kind of like, hey.
Man, he was my favorite X Division champion.
Oh, hey, I'm Rohit. Nice to meet you. How's it going? I'm Rohit. Yeah, the Raju, whatever you want to call me. What's going on?
The
Raj.
Is that like the Fonz?
Yeah, it's like the Raj.
The Raj.
I do miss Champion Rohit. Shit, man. We'll see what happens with Jim Mitchell. That'd be great. And that's it. We're at the final segment. Kenny Omega, Sami Callihan contract signing. Omega and Callis come out. I hate Omega's music. I'm going to say it right here.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's one of my favorite themes.
Why do you like it? I don't like it at all.
It's so good. I think it's fantastic from beginning to end.
Starts off.
Dude, in the Discord, people were popping for it today, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" It's one of my very favorites.
Am I alone? Who likes?
You've said you liked it before.
No, I don't.
When it first came to Impact,
wannabe animation.
That's what it is. It reminds me of
so good.
It's like out of Akira or something.
It's super Japanese metal, like anime metal shit. It's awesome.
I don't know, man. It's like it starts off way too like slow. It's like
it's epic, dude. It's like Flair. Trent, I want you to say something. Trent, I want you to say something you do like about Kenny Omega.
Kenny Olivier, as they call him. No, I
Kenny
think
Omega. Say something you do like about him for once. Just give me something.
Oh, he's a great performer. From point A to point B, he is an amazing wrestler. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say he's not.
No. You know what, Trent? I've had enough of this. I want Sami to get the belt back. Take Kenny, shut the forbidden door, put them all back on AEW because I've had enough of this shit. All right.
Caleb,
No, I got something to say. I got something to say here.
What do you consider Kenny Omega to be?
Exactly. See, I was talking about this on the watch along. What is AEW doing for Impact? We're getting nothing out of this. I've tuned into AEW a few times, really just to see if they put over Impact at all, mention Impact at all. They do nothing for us. They took our belts, highway robbery. What are we getting? Trent, we're not in a relationship with them. We're not in bed with them. We are a booty call. We are a 3 o'clock in the morning, long night at the bar, nobody's around. We're 3 o'clock in the morning booty call. That's what we are to AEW, and I've had enough of it. They're doing nothing for us at all. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
I was that a long time ago. I never complained.
Bullshit. I've had enough. If it was equal, I'd be all for it, but it's not. They don't even acknowledge us on the other show. We are a booty call. We're a notch in the belt. That's it.
3 a.m. booty call. Oh, hey, you guys running the show? Hey, are you awake? Are you on right now? Can I come and defend my title? That's what it is.
That's the 3 a.m. WYD text. That's what that is.
If anyone knows what a 3 a.m. booty call should sound like, it's Kyle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what's up.
It's bullshit.
No, I don't like his music. I think it starts off way too like, I'm so quiet now. I'm gonna ease right in. It's like it's just so like get the fuck on with this song already and get out there. I don't know. I didn't like. Am I alone? Maybe.
Yeah, he sounds like you're alone, dude. Everyone's really quiet. Sounds like you're alone.
I think it stinks. But whatever.
I think you stink, Trent.
Sorry, buddy. I don't like Kenny Omega's music.
I don't care if you like his music or not.
However, they're out there. They're like, look, Sammy's in jail. Fuck him. We're gonna go ahead and do this anyway. And then the lights flicker while Kenny's about to sign his part of the contract. Flicker, and Don's like, don't worry about it. We're fine. And then they flicker, and then we get the screen, revealing the actual shoot of
the footage.
The footage of the footage. It's only, and it's fucking Johnny Swinger is the phone camera. Like,
you guys swing?
I wish Swinger was holding it like this, like my parents do.
I
when
thought
they
that
take
was
a
a mistake too. I thought the same thing.
Like, not, totally not like horizontal. He should have been holding it totally like an old man style.
Although, do you think that would have been a giveaway originally? Do you think that would have been a giveaway originally?
I don't think anybody would have thought about it. Honestly, I don't think anybody would have thought about it. It would have just been ridiculous.
Well, people knew how to hold video cameras back in the 80s.
This is a phone. This is different. I mean, my parents had a camcorder, but my mom will still take a picture like this, just do a vertical.
I miss my camcorder.
Did David Penzer teach him how to do Twitter, or was that Scott Demore? Like, maybe he taught him how to use a phone.
Who's that? Oh, Swinger.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we get the footage. It turns out it's Bravo playing Sammy, and Swinger is recording it, and they like get revealed, and then Don Callis looks shocked. We get the ICU, and then boom, Sammy's in the ring. Abracadabra takes him out, beats the shit out of Omega. This was a great setup. I thought this was perfect.
Yes.
You want to have this. He took out with a pile driver and then power bombs him through the table. We go out there. Awesome way to end it. That got me hyped.
Ape shit in the Discord. Shit in the Discord.
That to me was what we've been needing with this somehow, right? Something. We haven't gotten much like that. That shows me Sammy's the most important thing in Impact right now. That gave me a little something. So from here, you have another week to make me feel like he is the most important thing in the company. So now it's how you take it from here. So we'll see what happens. But last segment, well done. If anybody's got any thoughts, Jaybone, if you want to wrap up a little thought on that, what was the watch long feeling on that one?
Oh, it was pretty positive. It was exciting to see, Sammy, used his get out of jail free card, from card playing earlier, and
it was Dave Strike.
Hey, he was innocent, man. He was innocent. He had the footage. But good stuff. It was good. It was good. Steve, I don't know if you got a closing thought. You guys predicted stuff on your show.
Yeah, well, given that when Demore was in the ring and, we're like, well, Sammy's not here. So we thought, oh, God, nothing's really going to happen to what we ended with. It went from 0 to 100. And the Good Brothers would have been too obvious for the one making the attack. So that was a nice twist there.
So that's interesting. What happens with Swinger and Bravo now? Is the Palace done? Where are we at?
Andy's coming into it.
I don't know, man. They're in trouble now, huh, Bill?
Chris Saban will be heartbroken.
Chris Saban will be heartbroken if he closes Palace now.
Yes.
I still can't believe money on the table that they're not selling the Swinger on a horse poster. Like that to me is
missing out
like,
on that.
You're
the fans
easily,
demand it.
It's ridiculous that you're not selling that.
I need that for my apartment.
Yes, like
I would actually put that on my wall.
100%. I would put that on my wall, dude.
Or put it on a T-shirt.
Something.
Something.
So it's like it is the most wasted opportunity of merch right now that you know. But you know what isn't a wasted opportunity? Where is I have an autographed signed Sharpie? No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'm not gonna get into that again. But it is still available for $19.95.
You know what, Trent? They should give it to you if you subscribe to not our Patreon, the Impact Ultimate Insiders Club. Did you get the email about that?
I got it today on 2 different email accounts.
Now that should have been in Jaybone's news, but this guy's a louse. It's goddamn louse. That
came out last week.
Well, here's the thing, Kyle. Why worry about that? We got a Patreon to play.
Oh, because it's about us. It's about us.
Yes.
Tell them about the Patreon.
So you can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/WeTalkImpact. Sunday Night Family Dinner is back on Sunday nights by popular demand. There may be another After Dark coming pretty soon because Trent is feisty. Kyle needs to be filled in on what the fuck is going on. And we want to keep Steve awake as long as possible until he passes the fuck out. So that would be like tier 3 shit. Tier 2 is Family Dinner. Tier 3, you will find Trent ranting on Patreon Lens about
there'll be one tonight before
whatever the fuck Trent is pissed off about at that point in time. You will find watch-alongs. Trent, can I say what I checked with about earlier with you about AEW? Is that fine?
Put it out
So I'll be doing a replay. AEW has a big pay-per-view tomorrow night that Trent is commentating. United We Stand. I will be doing a replay in the Patreon Treehouse. So we'll make time for that, guys. I'll get together with that.
And is it all
join us on
critique Trent's?
All the critique my commentary.
Trent's at the table? Trent's doing commentary?
Yes.
I'm calling commentary tomorrow.
If you ever wanted to take a shot at Trent, this is your chance when we do this.
So you mean I'm going to be watching to make sound bites is what's going to happen?
Yes,
Trent
correct.
sound bites.
They'll be like
outside of the show.
I'm going to be worked up. It's Mance Warner and Fred Yehi in a cage tomorrow.
Oh,
you mean the guy that's not Nick Gage?
Yeah, it's not Nick. The guy who's not Nick Gage. The nicer Nick. Hey, the non-criminal record Nick Gage.
Damn, I wish I knew more about Nick Gage just because of this rivalry. I only know the dark side of. I know the dark side of the ring thing.
You don't need to know nothing. Don't know nothing. No,
controversy creates cash.
One guy wrestles in backyards. The other guy wrestles in rings. Go ahead. Finish that. Finish your plug, bro.
Yeah. Anyways,
backyards.
Again, just now. Patreon.com/WeTalkImpact. There's 3 tiers to choose from. We'd love to see you there. We have a lot of fun behind closed doors. You get a more real version of all of us, especially Trent. So yeah, we'd love to have you. Or also join us on the Discord. We do watch-alongs. Those watch-alongs are mostly free. The great community bustling in the Discord. Tons of new members, new faces. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you on the Discord.
It's a great community that we've cultivated. We did it. Us. That's it. No one else did it. This community did it. Our listeners created a community in Discord, Patreon, you name it. Our chat, our Twitter. It's amazing what we've done. So if you do want more, it's a matter. Look, if you want more content we do 2 free shows a week. You want more than that? You can get it on Discord or on Patreon.
We actually do a lot more than that.
Yeah, TNI UK is a 3rd free show.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but the 3rd free show.
The watch-alongs.
Yeah, it's true.
Also,
we do watch-alongs. Yeah, I'm sorry. Mark
Discord watch-alongs. We do about 24 on average a month. We did
24 free shows a month.
We did 39 shows last month. 32 of them were free. 7 were paid.
You never know what's going to appear. I mean, we did a Ready to Rumble watch-along last weekend, 2 weekends ago, whatever it was. You never know. We never know what's going to happen, especially in the treehouse.
Look at this. I love this. Utterly baffling, confusing, and mind-boggling that this had not hit 2 hours. And you know what? We got everything in, including tangents about candy, about fashion. We got our Patreon plugs in. We got everything in, and we're gonna
time travel to get Steve here from fucking 6 hours in the future. What the fuck?
At it, Steve. I want you to. We're gonna get our there's Steve right there. Everybody say hello to Steve here.
Welcome,
Steve. Simply
Steve's shirt. We brothers, Steve.
Very nice, dear.
A lot of Sami Callihan shirts.
A lot of Sami today.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, You did just okay. I love Kenny Omega, but he's not fucking Sami Callihan. Sammy's our guy. I fucking went ape shit when Sami put his ass in that fucking package.
So you're gonna be saying how much this fucking table sucks. That's Slammiversary.
No, it's still dope. But Sammy's theme song is fucking badass too. So
yeah,
you know, can I pop for both?
You can, sure.
Okay,
but let's get our wrap up in here. Let's start doing this now. Let's get.
It could take about 20 minutes.
Yeah, let's start this now. So we got like 12 people in here today. All right, let's go clockwise here. Okay, Mark, where can people find you?
You can find me at Marq World Order, MARKQ World Order on Twitter. But more, you can find me on the Discord. You can find the link here in the description. I will see you on the Discord. We'd love to have you. We're building a wonderful community. Come join us.
Nice. Bill, where are you at, man?
Mainly Twitter. My name, William M. Gardner. But shout out Penzer, who's been in the chat. I know he has his on ad-free shows is sitting ringside with Nitro Girl Spice coming out.
Wait
so check that out.
She's my favorite Nitro Girl.
Wow.
Wait,
I thought that might be the case there, Trent. That's why
I love Spice. That was my favorite Nitro Girl.
You love Spice and Nitro Girl and this channel.
Trent rubbed one out to a lot of a Nitro Girl. Yes, he did.
I had calendars. All right, go ahead. All right. Alicia,
2004 Girls of TNA.
Where can people find you?
In the kitchen making sandwiches. That's where.
Hey, making sandwiches. I do the handle Alicia BKK, Instagram, Twitter. That's it. Don't find me anywhere else.
Don't find her anywhere else.
Don't even find her there. Don't even find her there. Don't forget you heard that.
Don't fucking bother her anywhere else.
Fuck off. Just fuck off.
Yeah, enough of this bullshit. Everybody trying to
leave Alicia alone. God damn it.
All right, here we go. Kyle, KYLE, where can they find you?
KL on the mic. You could find me somewhere on Long Island, Trent. Somewhere on Long Island. Yes. Nice. Follow me on. Max Headroom. Hello, Max. All right.
Hey, that was a nice little Easter egg that appeared on Impact today. Was the Max Headroom? That was awesome.
Yeah. It was funny. That was on Impact. That wasn't on our show. Follow me on Twitter at KL on the mic. Slide. All right. Put it down. This is my beautiful face. All right. Follow me on Twitter at KL on the mic and subscribe to the Patreon.
Nice. Very cool. Steve, plug yourself, TNI UK, all that stuff. Where can we get you guys?
You can follow me over on Twitter where I put everything Impact Wrestling related at SimplySteve311, or you can catch us every Wednesday at, I believe, 12 p.m. Eastern or 6 p.m. UK time on TNI UK Impacted over here on the TNI YouTube channel. Or if you fancy a read of anything wrestling related that I write, article related, then head over to WrestleBuddy where I put any articles mostly on a Thursday on the Impact Wrestling banner.
There you go. Very nice. Jaybone.
Nice.
Where can they get you, man? Put Jaybone up here. All right. Where we got Jaybone? Got Jaybone. Where can we
you can find me over in that other little podcast called Smash This Podcast. Oh my God, the fist was so big there. All right, so Smash This Podcast is on the Facebooks, the Twitter box, and the Instanet, and on YouTube and Twitch a few times a week. Basically, when TNI is not on, I'm doing something. And I hear that jacked up jukebox is coming back. So stay tuned for that. And for the audio portion of Smash This Podcast, you can find it on anchor.fm/Smash This Podcast.
Very nice. Guys, you get me at Trent Zuberi over on Twitter. Also, the Backstage Boys Podcast, the BSB Show on Twitter as well. And Hemi Music, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. This show you can find at We Talk Impact, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Just type in We Talk Impact, told Nonstop Impact. It comes right up. All audio platforms, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon. Rate and review and subscribe, guys. YouTube.com/Total Nonstop Impact, Twitch.tv/Total Nonstop Impact, Patreon.com/We Talk Impact, ProWrestlingTees.com/Total Nonstop Impact. Pick up a t-shirt, support the show, and definitely check out the Patreon tiers. We really want to keep pushing it because if you like extra content, that's where you get it. There's a ton of extra shit in there. Go check it out. It's a lot of fun. Big community.
Total Nonstop Impact. Get back, dog. Run back, fans. Heavy is a shitty band.
And then you need a wrench to pull it out again. Anyway, go on. So anyway, that's it, guys. That's the show. Check it out. You want if you sign up.
See, Trent, I'm telling you, dude, you're over now.
Over. If you sign up for a certain Patreon tier, you get a private Discord room, and you get the Trent rants, which I'm going to do before I go to bed tonight. I got something that pissed me off, and I saw it today. I'm going to rant about it on the special rant tier on Patreon. But that's it. Anything else, guys? They were good. Tier 3. Was that $3 tier?
And
no. You're in tier 3.
And if you sign up for tier 5, you will get Trent Nurse Nicole's bedroom home videos.
That's about it.
Hey, Impact Wrestling. It's great to be here tonight.
Wow. I just had to go to anything.
That's spicy meatball or something.
Yikes.
All right,
Thanks, Tony.
We're going to
get out of here.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that, Steve? Why would you say that, Steve? That's not cool.
Wow.
Jaybone, tell us about the size of your fist again.
Trent, I won't.
Okay. All right. On that note, everybody, thank you very much for joining us.
Trent's wife.
Everybody, hey,
what?
Check out AAW Pro tomorrow. Fight TV. I'll be on color commentary. Impact related. Josh Alexander versus Jake something is a featured match tomorrow. So if you like, that's an Impact tie-in for you. I'm on color. Mance Warner and Fred Yehai in a cage. AAW Championship. $12 on Fight TV. Go check it out. If you're local, pick up a ticket. Come see it at 115 Bourbon Street tomorrow. But anyway.
And then tune in to Smash This Podcast for coverage on everything AAW after
There we go.
Stand.
And then join me in the Discord, or on the Patreon, I'm sorry, tier 3 for a rewatch of United We Stand next week.
Kalon, they're all getting themselves over right now.
Everybody. All right, we're getting out of here. Guys, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Thanks for all being here. Great chat today. A lot of fun. Keep the chat going. Leave comments on the videos on YouTube.
Thank you,
the chat going. Thank you, Steve, for joining us. The show schedule. Don't forget, guys, every Tuesday is NWA TNA Throwbacks, Time Machine Tuesday. We're on number 77 next week. Wednesday, TNI UK. They do their recap and preview. Thursday, watch along in Discord for Impact and Access TV. Then the post show right here. And then all pay-per-views and everything else in between. So, guys, check it out. Anyway, we'll see you guys again on Sunday night dinner for family dinner for patrons on Sunday. For the family dinner, and then back here Tuesday for NWA TNA number 77. All right, guys, have a great weekend. We will talk to y'all next week. Later.
Take care.